Raise your hand if you're thinking, how do I start a podcast? Good. I am not going to tell you how to start a podcast. Because here's what I believe. You're not ready to start a podcast. And I know that may be odd for someone that's talking about this, content and everything that's going on around podcasting, but there's something holding you back. And it's not how. The how has always been there. The how has been in books, has been in videos. There's paid courses, there's free courses. You can sit down and have coffee with almost any podcaster, and they'll tell you everything under the sun. And most of them have the time to do that because they don't have profitable businesses. But you don't need to know how. The most important thing for you to understand is another aspect of identity. And this one might sting a little bit. So you guys, do I have a permission to kind of go just a little bit deeper? Can I? All right. Shannon, thank you for participating. It's identity. You're probably thinking, he's already gone over this. Here's the reality. You don't need to know how. You need to understand what's going on inside you first. Because that's where your inspired vision starts. And that's also where the limitations start. The beliefs that you hold dear, that you see, really do not allow you to see that there's this whole platform available to you. And I'm not saying everyone should be a podcaster. You really shouldn't be a podcaster if you don't like to talk. And I'll be honest with you. A lot of people say, well, podcasting, you can do it, in your home. I do it in my home. And absolutely I do it in my home. And some people say you could actually do it, in your pajamas. And I'll tell you, I've only actually published one episode in my pajamas. And by pajamas, I mean underwear, but you know what I mean. But in order to really understand and be able to receive your next steps with your business, and whether you want to take this journey into podcasting or any other journey, you've got to look deep inside you. So we talked about looking deep inside who you serve, but what's going on inside you? What emotions are holding you up? What is keeping you from seeing what's in front of you? Because podcasting was always there. It's been around since 2004. I have a theory, and this is it. What's been holding up is your truth. Because your truth is something that you can back up in every aspect of your life. Your truth has data, has a story to it. But you have to realize that your truth is just a story. It's a story you made up in your journey. Some of that was handed to you in your growing up with, in whatever household you grew up in, whatever environment you were in. Some of it was handed to you through, your years of going to school and getting jobs and all of those things. But it's still just a story. There's a big difference between the truth and your truth. And until you're ready to receive that and do the work, you won't be able to take the actions you want to take. You won't have that inspired vision, and you won't have the ability to really make an impact the way you want to. I'm going to give you an analogy. This is for you women in the audience. You guys bear with me. You men, you might not understand this. But you ever had that girlfriend come to you and share with you about this guy she's dating, and she doesn't really realize it because she's so emotionally attached to him. But no matter what you say about this dirtbag, that she doesn't see it. It happens all the time. And then what eventually happens is she realizes what a dirtbag this guy is. He doesn't treat her well. He doesn't give her respect. And then she comes to you, and what does she say?
Why didn't you tell me?
Exactly. But you did, because you're so emotionally attached to that. And that happens in your business. That happens in your life. And this may be odd for you to think, why am I talking about podcasting, and now I'm talking about personal development, what's going on inside you? Because what I want you to leave here with is an insight around what is keeping you from taking the actions that you want to take. Is podcasting a right platform for you? I think it could be, depending on what you want to do with your business. We talked about the reasons why. We talked about how fast it could be.